And the Boots. She will also fight for this title. The Women's Survival Championship. Look, it's only fair. If the men are going to have it, the women should have it too. Now, something that I think will probably happen is you will be, despite the people that we're going to bring in to kind of fill out the roster and make things a little more interesting so we're not always just fighting against each other. We will fight against each other, but where we're always not just fighting against each other, where we actually go out and fight, other people. But I think the Survival Championship will only be for members of TSW, period. It's kind of a special belt for the men and for the women. So I think that's how we're going to do it. But yeah, kind of a sneak peek. You can see Tidy News, far left right there. We also use the technique on her outfit. And I don't even know if I've seen Tidy's entrance. I've changed so many things. Oh yeah, I did. I made all of them. But I've changed so many things that updated so many things.
Introducing the challenger from Salt Lake City,
it's hard
Utah,
to remember them all.
The Boss.
The Boots. The Boots. One of our, and I don't mean this like I get, people get offended, but one of our heavier wrestlers as far as the women are concerned. You can tell none of the women are fat, none of the guys are fat. Yet. I'm thinking about making a big dude, like just a big dude. Not going to do it for the women. I know how that will turn out. But the dudes might be pretty cool. We'll see. So the inaugural run of the Survival, the TSW Women's Survival title belt is almost upon us. We got to get through the introductions. Jane, the other half of the Women's World Tag Team Champions.
And introducing the challenger from London, England. She is one half of the Women's Tag Team, the Legend Killer, Jane.
The Legend Killer, no doubt about it. That is one of the cooler TSW titles, though, if you look at it. The men's and women's tag team titles. Pretty cool. So I try to take some of that, and we will be updating belts and doing some different things, because the World Tag Team Championship shouldn't look better than the world titles. And I think they do. I don't know. You let me know in the comments if you think the single world championship, men and women's championship, looks better than the women's and men's tag team championships. They should all look good. I'm not saying that, but one coveted prize, right?
The challenger from Leeds, England, Teddy News.
Teddy News. We couldn't quite get him to say tidy, but Teddy was close, so we went with Teddy News. But it's Tidy News. Making her debut and getting a title shot in the process. And now, to see the belt. Looks different from the men's belt.
And introducing the champion from Norwich, England, she is the Women's Extreme Fighting Champion, the Queen PNE.
That belt looks really good. Like, what do you guys think about the new title belt? I almost think that you have to have some kind of gold or some kind of silver in the title belt to make it pop. So there's not a lot of gold in that title belt, not a lot of silver, but there's a little, and I think just enough of both to make it really stand out. I like it. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comments below so that we know. At the end of the day, guys, we do this for all y'all. I talked to some of the people who have characters, or if you want a character, PM me on the Discord. Tell me what it is that you what you want. If you have a favorite wrestler, let me know. Doesn't mean I can do it. That's not what I'm saying, but let me know. Holy cow, right off the bat, Jane getting to work. Tidy News rolling up the boots. And now you can kind of see Penny's new outfit. I will always be updating outfits and things, keep things fresh. I'm hoping in the new one it's a little bit easier. Penny and Jane going at it. What's going on? Digital Dog Sunday Night Wrestling. Indeed. The brand new women's TSW Survival Championship belt on the line. Current holder is Penny, but this is its first inaugural run. And Boots has Tidy News up in just a very weird move, but Tidy picks her up and gives her like a little mini power bomb. Whoa, both Penny and Jane missed that. Penny then finally connects. Looks like she's got a bulldog. Bulldog on the outside. Those moves are devastating when you're on the outside. They might be okay inside the normal ring, but on the outside of the ring, they are even worse. Tidy News getting going on Boots. Penny turns it around on Jane. And Jane reverses it around. Drop kick to the back of the head. Looks like Boots now gets out, goes after Jane. Jane misses the clothesline. And not a quick up and down. Looks like she's trying to go. Boots going for the trifecta. And body slam. And that is all on the outside of the ring. That definitely takes its toll. Boots playing up to the crowd. Jane gets back to her feet and gets it reversed back around on Boots. Penny inside the ring facing Tidy News. Who is going to be the first title holder of this belt? We just do not know. Just notice the G for Juicy. It is also, if you look under the Titantron on the right-hand side, it is also sitting right there with the Jeff Foxworthy. The G for Juicy's on the chalk. Tidy News rolls up. Penny gets a 1 count. It's on the chalkboard, G for Juicy, and then it says, GC Rock, you are not smarter than a 5th grader with Jeff Foxworthy. Pretty funny meme. Thought it'd be funny to include it. Whoa, Tidy News goes for a rear chin buster on Penny and gets a 2.5 count. Tidy now going up to the top rope. Boots tries to roll up Jane. Jane kicks out. Tidy goes to do a back 360 flip splash. Called the called the shooting star press. Been a while since I've even seen it. Whoa. There's a lot of whoa going on right now in the ring. Tidy with the crazy move. Oh, Tidy hits Jane with a run through DDT. 2. Kicks out of it. Penny gets Boots back in the ring. Covers up. 1, 2. I know, it's so funny. So funny. Pretty sure it was a Kedry who made that one. I can't remember, but I think it was a Kedry. Jane and Tidy on the outside of the ring. Jane sit through spinning kick. The Boots hits Penny with a spear. Gets the 3 count. So the one thing that we know is the person who carried the belt in will not be carrying it out. Jane gets Tidy, and now Boots right on Jane. And Boots so far has been getting the better of Jane. Can Jane get this turned around? Or will Boots be the one who walks out with the brand new TSW Women's Survival Championship? Oh, face buster right into the side mat and a knee. But it would be best until Jane can get this turned around to keep it in the ring. Boots, though, giving Jane some time. Jane trying to get to the ring, but Boots sees it. Helps her up. Big clothesline. Helps her back down. Jane misses with the clothesline off the rope. Up and down she goes. Boots says, come one more time. Plants her, picks her back up. And Jane reverses with a sit-through spinning kick. And Jane hits Boots with a front face plant. 1, 2. Yeah, doing great, Digital. Hope you're doing well as well. Jane puts her into the side, kicks her back into the center of the ring. Could this be setting her up? Well, goes for the pin. 1, 2, kicks out in 2. Oh, and there it is. Here we go, the 1, 2, 3. Jane wins on the Kills Like a Girl slam. And down goes the Boots, the very first survival champion for the women. Jane. Jane's been having a crazy good run also of late. Last week won the women's tag team titles, which will probably be on the line this week. And just won the women's survival championship for the very first champion. She will be the first recognized champion of survival. The game does not recognize who you assigned it to carry it out. Ammonia,
Here
no
is your
joke.
winner and new Women's Extreme Fighting Champion, the Legend Killer, Jane.
Look at that belt, though. Very cool belt. Congratulations goes out to Jane.